Auntie Mickey's house. Oh yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. You're in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat, grab a seat. Come on in and hit that light, hit that light. Oh, you're Aunt Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house. Grab a seat, prop your feet. Let's sip some tea, sip that tea. Entertainment, news, and spirituality. From the culture to the fun, Auntie sets the tone. Sets the tone. With a laugh and a truth, she holds the throne. She holds the throne, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Come on in now. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. You're in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat, yeah, yeah. Come on in and hit that light. Don't forget now. Auntie Mickey's house. She can roast with a smile, drop wisdom too. Break down the headlines, bring it straight to you. Straight to you, baby. Community strong, conversation grown. Real talk, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Make yourself at home, yeah. Come together, every voice is heard. Every voice. Respect the vibe, let's share the word. Oh, yeah. From the jokes to the prayers, she keeps it real. Keeps it real. Auntie Mickey's house, that's the deal. That's the deal, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. Oh yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. Known in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat. Grab a seat. Come on in and hit the light. Hit the light, hit the light. You're at Auntie Mickey's. Yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house. It's Auntie Mickey's house. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. You're in her house. You know you're in her house. Come on in and grab a seat. Grab a seat, come on in and hit that light. Hit that light. Oh, you're at Auntie Mickey's. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Auntie's house. Auntie's house. Auntie's house. Grab a seat, drop your feet, let's sip some tea. Sip that tea. Entertainment, news, and spirituality. From the culture to the fun, Auntie sets the tone. With a laugh and a truth, she holds the throne. She holds the throne, yeah. Auntie's house. Oh, Auntie's house. You know you're in her house. Come on in and grab a seat, yeah. Come on in and hit that light. Don't forget Auntie Mickey's. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house. Oh yeah, yeah. She can roast with a smile, drop wisdom too. Break down the headlines, bring it straight to you. Straight to you, baby. Community strong, conversation grown. Don't talk, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Make yourself at home, yeah. Come together, every voice is heard. Every voice. Respect the vibe, let's share the word. Oh yeah. From the jokes to the prayers, she keeps it real. Keeps it real, keeps it real. That's the deal. That's the deal, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. Oh yeah. You know you're in a house. Come on in and grab a seat. see, come on in and hit that light, hit the light. Oh, you're at Auntie Mickey's, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house, Auntie Mickey's house, Auntie Mickey's house. Oh.
Hello, hello. Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope you having a wonderful weekend. Happy Sunday. Where are all my peoples at? Where are all my peoples at? Hey, Barbara, I see you. Hey, Yolanda. How are you, sweetheart? It's so good to see you. Long time no see. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Man, I've been just chilling since last night. I went on Lady Letitia's live last night, and that was a long one. So I really overslept this afternoon. I really didn't mean to sleep so much, but hey, it was needed. Definitely needed. Hello, Devana. How are you? Good to see you as well. Well, I'm still talking about this young man that lost his life on the 4th of July holiday. Oh my God. But before I get into that, I gotta I gotta clown. Hey boo, I see you down there in that living room. Oh my God, I gotta clown. Apparently Lindsay, I almost called him Lindsay Lohan. Lord have mercy. Lindsey Graham at 71 has gone on to glory. Gone. And Mitch McConnell's still here. Don't Mitch McConnell's situation kind of remind you of Weekend at Bernie's? I'm sorry, I shouldn't cap on the old dude, but come on, y'all. Republicans, come on. Come to grips with the obvious. Mitch McConnell ain't been around for a long time. They think he dead. They think he dead. And quiet as it's kept, he been sitting in that wheelchair for a long time. He done died a couple of times on camera, in front of that camera, in front of that microphone, when he froze up a couple times. It was kind of clear right then and there. Yeah, Mitch, it's time to hang it up. I've been missing you too, Yolanda. I had to take a break from YouTube. I really did. I had to take a break. But I'm back. I'm not in full effect, but hey, I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. Still trying to reteach myself how to navigate StreamYard all over again. You navigate these YouTube streets. But nevertheless, yeah, Mitch McConnell is still hanging in there, I guess. Who knows? I mean, every time we see him, he's in a wheelchair looking straight ahead, not talking. Mm-mm. I just remember Weekends at Bernie's. Shame on me. I'm sorry. I got to go there with this one. Where's my Weekends at Bernie's? Where's my. Here we go. Weekend at Bernie's. Remember Weekend at Bernie's? When they was carting him around, trying to perpetrate like he was still alive. Oh, oh Jesus. Yep. They was carting him around like he was still alive. And he might still be. Who knows? Who knows? Let me get out of this picture. Oh my God. Hello, adventurous you. I've got my clown shoes on right now. I can't help myself. I got it. Oh, there you go. Mitch McConnell. That's when he was mobile. Yes, sir. That's when he was mobile. Lord. Devon says, Auntie, hear that theory marching in Mississippi Ocean Springs, Hebrew Israelites. Mitch looks like Arnold Redenbacher. Orville Redenbacher, yes. Holy cow. Oh, Lord, forgive me. I'm going to hell for that. I'm sorry. But yeah, so apparently Lindsey Graham has gone on to glory. And I'm sure that the Republicans don't like that much because that just frees up a seat for them to no longer occupy. It's just, God is good. God is good. But like I said before, I don't trust none of them politicians. They all crooked to me. But it's just funny how the monopoly game is playing out before us. But yeah, let me get rid of old Mitch right here. You know, I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. But yeah, Lindsey Graham has tapped out. I guess all that bootlicking finally got caught up with him. All that bootlicking he was doing is finally caught up with him. Shame on me. I'm just saying, hey, when you conduct yourself in evil ways, this is how they talk about you when you're gone. I'm sorry, but anyway. So getting back to the topic at hand, before I go on, I wanna post for anybody who is um, of the mind to donate to the GoFundMe set up for the family of Nolan Wells. Um, trying to see if this updates the money that's been. Let me see. I'm just gonna post the page because apparently there's been a few other pages set up that were not legitimate. So just to let you know what the real one looks like. Hey, Barbara, just to show you what the real GoFundMe page does look like. This is the legitimate one right here. This is what it looks like. They've already raised $603,000. The goal is $750,000. Did I say $603? Lord, I'm still asleep. $603,644 already raised, and 750,000 has been set as the goal. I'm sure that will move as well because this case is gaining traction, and thanks to all the YouTubers and other social media platforms out here. If it had not been for independent media, this story wouldn't even be out there for the public because they certainly wasn't talking about it in mainstream. They wasn't talking about this in mainstream media at all. And this case is so blatant, it's ridiculous. This is it's not just about race, it's about money. Who's got the most money? Who's got the most power? Who's got the most pull? And these three white boys apparently come from affluent families, one of which is the stepmama's a judge. And let me just say this: somebody should have already been taken into jail. Someone has, I mean, these young men and the mama, the judge, should have by now already been taken in, if nothing else, for questioning and detainment, because they have more than enough evidence showing that they've been trying to cover this. Now, I'm going to Google the criminal code that basically spells it out for you. Hold on. I didn't come prepared. I ain't going to lie. Let me Let me exit out of the GoFundMe for now. So I'm going to Google. Let's see. Let me Google. Hold on just a second. U.S. Code 1512. Tampering with witnesses. Tampering with a witness, victim, or informant is punishable up to 20 years in prison. Let me move this over. Okay, let me share this with you. Y'all need to see this. So, according to U.S. Code 18 U.S. Code 1512, tampering with a witness, victim, or an informant is actually punishable up to 20 years in prison. And here's the description of it right now. A, whoever unalives or attempts to unalive another person with intent to A, prevent the attendance or testimony of any person in an official proceeding, B, prevent the production of a record, document, or other object in an official proceeding, or C, prevent the communication by any person to a law enforcement officer or judge of the United States of information relating to the commission or possible commission of a federal offense or a violation of conditions of probation, parole, or release pending judicial proceedings shall be punished as provided in paragraph 3. Hey, Miss Purple. Whoever uses physical force or the threat of physical force against any person or attempts to do so with intent to A, influence, delay, or prevent the testimony of any person in an official proceeding, B, cause or induce any person to 1, withhold testimony or withhold a record, document, or other object from an official proceeding, 2, alter, destroy, mutilate, or conceal an object with intent to impair the integrity or availability of the object for use in an official proceeding. 3, evade legal process, summoning that person to appear as a witness or to produce a record, document, or other object in an official proceeding. Or 4, be absent from an official proceeding to which that person has been summoned by legal process. Or C, hinder, delay, or prevent the communication to a law enforcement officer or judge, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to go through this whole thing. Bottom line is they have attempted to cover up what happened. They have attempted blatantly to cover this up. Let me exit out of this. They have gone out of their way to cover it up, and that includes that stepmama, that judge. Even with her public announcement that she came out with, that was in violation as well. Let me see if I can find that for you. And she put this out on her official judicial letterhead. What's her name? Ashley Cole. Yeah, Ashley Cole. Let me see if I can pull it up. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Let me see. Now, this is kind of hard to read, but hold on a second. I'm sure I can make this a little bigger. She came out with a whole statement. Dang, this is huge. How can I make this to where y'all can see it? You know I'm struggle streaming, y'all. Hold on just a second. Come on, StreamYard is tripping. I mean, really tripping. I can't make this any smaller, really. Okay, just take my word for it. Shit, I ain't got all day with this. I don't have all day with this. But she did, in fact, come out with a statement. Yeah, they took that boat to her house. This is why she needs to be arrested, just like them boys. If nothing else, the boy that had his phone. When a parent is looking for their child, and that one of the white boys that was with Nolan called his parents at 11:07 that night. Now, Nolan was last seen, somewhere around 3 o'clock-ish? Okay? One of them white boys called his parents at 11:07 that night saying, Nolan's missing. We don't know where he is. We don't know what happened, and that was it. And he's got his phone. Yes, Warren, the judge's stepson. She is just as culpable as them boys. She done stepped in playing the cleanup woman for him. Because it was said that they took that boat to Warren's house, stepmama's house, the judge's house, and was cleaning out the boat in the middle of the night. Come on, y'all. But here's the kicker. Here's the part that really gets to me. Jackson County Police Department, they come out pretty much immediately when all this pops off and says that there's no foul play involved. We've seen nothing that indicates that there was any foul play, that this was just an accident, blah, blah, blah. He drowned. No. First of all, Javon Williams is a young man that was also there on the island, and he happens to be Nolan's best friend. Now, he didn't come with Nolan and his friends on the boat, okay, but he did come to the island on another means of transportation. He was supposed to be on that boat, and at the last minute they said, no, we can't have you. Okay. Javon has not yet been interviewed by law enforcement, and he is Nolan's best friend. Javon did an interview with TMZ, and even dude on TMZ was like, what? You haven't been talked? What? I think somebody got to that young man. I really do. Adventurous You says they took the car too. The deceased day went to their home and got it. Yeah, see, their movements are so suspect, and the movements are out of line with this USC Code 1512. Hold on, Michelle. We on the same boat right here. Pardon the pun. Since Nolan's body was reportedly found ashore and not waterlogged, I believe that Nolan was dead or dying on the boat that Warren drove from Horn Island. His body was taken back later and dumped ashore. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because, and again, I don't want to revisit my own personal experience, but let's just say I know what drowning does to a body, and it didn't happen to his. Plus the fact that all these people had gone to that island the next day and scoured that place from the sky, from the ground, drones, you name it, and nobody saw it. No, nobody saw his body. Just real strange. Real strange. Wow. But you know what? I came across a video. And I know y'all probably don't believe in all this stuff, but you know what? I gotta thank you, Yolanda, for the 199 super sticker. Thank you. Let me see if I can pull up this video for y'all. It was very interesting. And I don't agree with, a cult or anything like that. All that occult behavior and speaking to dead people and but nevertheless, I just had to share this with you. Let me see if I can pull this up without losing the information that I want to keep. Because I'm still struggle streaming. Still struggle streaming. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let me see. It's in my history. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Thank you. I appreciate you, love. I really, really do. Thank you. Let me see if I can pull this up. I just had it too. This is a very interesting video. And if you can get past this medium stuff, just listen to what she's saying. And she goes through in a not too regular way of giving her take on what happened. Hey, Kendra. Hold on just a second. Okay, hold on. I'm going to turn down this music too, because this music gets on my nerves after a while. Okay. I want y'all to see this video. And if you can get past the medium stuff, the speaking to the dead kind of stuff, it just listen to what she's saying, okay? Hold on just a second. Now, this is a YouTube content creator, Rain of Fire. That's the name of her channel, Rain of Fire. And if you're into this kind of stuff, go and check her out. Go check her out. But I thought that her video was very, very interesting. I'm going to play this for you.
Hi everyone, this is a reading on Nolan Wells. So before I get started, since we got cops are involved, since we have people lawyering up and judges, this is all of my opinions and allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. Now, don't get in my inbox because there's people in the comments saying, oh, well, why are you jumping into conclusions? Why not wait until the autopsy come out? Because I don't want to. And your mom jumped to conclusions when she had you, bitch.
Uh-oh. See, she kind of feisty, y'all. She kind of feisty. So, if you can get past that, just listen to what she's saying. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear. If you can hear this video. If it's too low, I'll try to turn it up even more. Put a 1 in the chat if you could hear her.
So mind your damn business. I'm the type of practitioner who would cuss your ass out. Let's get started. Story just not matching up. It's just, things just ain't right. Something is going on. Somebody is lying. But they're going to stick together. But somebody is lying. So I'm going to find out the truth. Ekba na bandeas, ele que pote drapos, ele que pau isole puluayo. Nantwanda lakua, salve jedetlo. Nantwanda lakua, salve jedetlo. Anwe jedetlo. Anwe jedetlo. Nolan Xavier Wells. Nolan Xavier Wells. Nolan Xavier Wells. Nolan Xavier Wells. There he is. He's walking. Nolan Xavier Wells. Nolan Xavier Wells. Come. Nolan Xavier Wells. I've created a portal for you. Come into the light. He don't know that he's dead. He's asking what happened, what's going on. And he needs to go back. He wants to get back. Nolan, you are dead. I'm sorry. I had to rip the Band-Aid off. Do you remember what happened? There's water, there's waves. My name?
She said that he doesn't know that he's dead. In the event that you didn't hear what she just said, she has summoned his spirit and created a portal for him to walk through. And at that moment, he didn't realize that he was dead. So she has explained, she said she had to rip off the Band-Aid. She's sorry. She said, I'm sorry, but you're dead. So.
My name is Rain. Call me Mia. Can you do that? Take a deep breath. There are a lot of people who have inconsistencies about the way you passed away. They feel like someone set you up, maybe someone unlived you, or was this an accident? Can you remember what happened? He said he was drugged. They put something in his drink, in his liquor. But are you a drinker? He doesn't drink that much.
Now, isn't this something, again, I'm not advocating for tactics such as this, but I wanted to play this because the take that she presents, I'm not hearing this scenario out there at all in the public. I'm not here, and I wanted to bring her perspective, no matter how she obtains it. I wanted to bring her perspective out to the forefront because she brought up some points that people are not talking about. She says that he tells her he was derugged. They put something in his drink. We're not hearing this from the public. So again, before we start attacking the messenger, just listen to the message. That's all I'm asking. Listen to the message. Hold on.
He tried to stay on the right track because he got school, college ahead. He said they put substance in his drink.
Mm.
Okay, so what happened? Do you remember what happened? They were leaving, and he was dizzy. Oh, I'm dizzy. He said he felt dizzy. His head was hurting. The front of his head was hurting, and also the back. It was throbbing like a very strong migraine.
Mm.
He passed out.
That makes sense.
Okay, so I'm seeing this guy. You're showing me this guy, the one with the long hair. You put it in your drink? I see pills. This is pills. He said he believes so because he passed him the cup.
Mm.
Okay. What happened? Right now, he's showing me that they were on the boat going back, and his spirit was with them.
Mm.
And they're saying they should never did that. Did what? You need to show me details.
Okay, she says that he was on the boat going back. Interesting. Because this goes into line with what I was thinking as well. That his unaliving didn't happen on that island. I don't believe that with one fiber of my being. He wasn't unalived on that island. Something happened on that boat. Okay, let's go.
He said he died before they left. He said they left me there to die instead of getting help.
Mm, mm, mm.
And they put me in the water to cover it up. Y'all watch. They're going to say it was an accidental drowning.
Mm-hmm.
And they found something in his system. They're going to blame it on him. Make it seem like he's careless.
And that's exactly what they've started doing. Hi, Mr. Phillips. This is exactly how they've started the whole layout of this case. That he was they're victim shaming or victim blaming. And he ain't the first one that this has happened to. Let's continue.
And he's screaming, telling me I'm not careless. Okay, calm down. You're yelling. Calm down. I can hear you. I know you're not. He said I would never take a drink if I knew that they were going to put something in it. And they got scared. Okay. So they mentioned a girl that you wanted to stay and be with a girl and that they wouldn't leave you. Is that true? He said he was still talking to the girl while everyone was still on the island. So that's not true. That story isn't all the way true.
See?
They're going to cover this up.
They
I already see phone calls being made. People who are up in the very, very high, in the high justice system, making phone calls so they don't get on their kid. Money is being paid out.
Mm-hmm.
What else are you not telling me? What else are you not telling me? Whatever you're trying to hide from your mom, she's going to know. Okay, you were doing cocaine. It was your second time trying it? Or third? It was your third time.
She said that he conveyed to her that they were doing the cocaína. I got to be careful what I say on YouTube, y'all. And he didn't want to say nothing because he didn't want his mom to be ashamed, I guess. I don't know. But just let's go with the narrative that she's putting out there because it's very, 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 very conceivable. This young man had the world in front of him. And we know kids do crazy stuff. This was his last hoorah before before he went to school the next day starting football. This was his last opportunity to have fun with his friends, 4th of July weekend, the whole nine. I wonder what they had planned for their lives.
He's saying that they kept pushing him.
They kept pushing him.
Did you do cocaine? He did cocaine and he drank a little. Your case. Hold on. He's showing me something. Who is this man? This is a black bag full of money. And they're handing it over to someone. This is a district attorney.
Wow.
I see the morgue. People getting paid off.
People getting paid.
Nolan, what about your phone? How did they get your phone?
That's the question of the day.
He said he left his phone on the boat. But he was texting someone. He didn't leave it on the boat for like the whole time. He was texting his parents and other friends and other people to meet him at the location. So why would they keep your phone? He says to hide the truth. What truth?
He said to hide the truth.
He said that if it wasn't for them, he would still be alive. Did it go beyond the drugging? He said there was a fight. It got physical. There was a physical fight. He's showing me the fight. Hold on.
That's amazing, Michelle. Yeah, I'm glad you pointed that out. That's a good, thank you for posting that, sweetie. Nolan had football practice or trials the next day or Monday. He would have tested positive if tested that day. Very valid point.
A physical fight. I see you fighting. And your head got hit on something. But you got up. You were still dizzy from the shot or the drink you had. He said, I think I had a concussion and I passed out. I don't know which one of the boys, their mom is a judge. He called his mom that day. Why didn't they call your parents? He said he was dead by then.
Wow.
And they put him in the ocean.
To cover it up.
He wants me to tell you he died before he touched the water.
That makes complete sense. Disturbed, okay. We have someone here that has a different perspective. Disturbed Radical says she will Just move on and stay quiet after the autopsy proves her BS wrong. Who's BS, sweetheart? Oh, you're talking about her. Okay. Well, again, I'm not concerned about where she's getting her information. I'm putting this out as a particular scenario. Okay. Hi, TJ. Okay, I get you. I get you. Thank you. Thank you for your perspective.
He said it was not an accidental drowning. It was not an accident. He said it probably wasn't intentional on their part. He's not sure. But he died before he touched the water. And he really wants everyone to know that. He died before he touched the water. Do you have anything else to say before I release you? And thank you. Nolan, I release you from me. Thank you. Y'all, they're already covering this up. I saw it. They're already covering it up. They're paying off lawyers. And he called that damn judge before they got back on that boat. And he said, Mom, I messed up. I heard it and I saw it. Allegedly. But watch, they're going to make it all about him. They're going to make him look like he is a careless kid. And he's not. He was trying to have fun. He was peer pressured. But he was focused on college and his whole life ahead of him. And moral of the story, he was with the wrong crowd, wrong place, wrong time. Did they purposely try to get him killed? No, I didn't see that.
I don't think so either.
I didn't see that. I saw the moment he got hurt and the moment he stopped breathing. That's when they started panicking and they started making calls to see what to do. Then they put him in the water. Then they're going to try to cover this whole thing up and to make it seem like he is just this careless young black boy who can't control his alcohol. When the whole time, y'all gave him a concussion. Y'all put drugs in his drink. Y'all brought drugs at the damn island, allegedly. And you're the reason why he passed away. And instead of doing the right thing by calling his parents or getting help, calling 911, you call the Coast Guard after the fact. You put him in the water, leave him there. And when I realized he wasn't coming back, we called the Coast Guard. You covered your tracks first, though. Let's not forget that. You covered your tracks. I will come back and make another video once they release the fake autopsy, because it's going to be fake. Then I'll call his soul and let y'all know how he feels about that and see where we're going to go from there. All right? Bye, guys.
All righty then. Well, I agree that I don't think that this was something that they intentionally did to him. However, I am in belief that they were scared and they covered it up. That's what I believe. Because this ain't the first and it probably won't be the last. As a matter of fact, yeah, let me play this for you while I look for this other video. Hold on just a second. Hold on just a second.
Meet Ashley Cole, who's a judge in Mississippi, who's also been identified as the stepmother of Warren Hudson. You know, one of the little boys that was on that boat when Nolan didn't come back. And now his family has to grieve and seek justice because of something that happened that they refused to cooperate with the family. But let me give you a little insight on why Judge Cole is exhibit 1 as to why this family needs their independent investigation. You see, it's attached to people who are judges, who are lawyers, firemen, We're talking about connections to cover shit up. Let's talk about her. One of the most important reasons why Nolan Wells' family is going to need an independent investigation is because of this lady. You may remember her because there was a case in Mississippi that involved exchanging children, and a mother was unalived by the child's father because Cole refused to allow her to exchange at a police station where it was safer. Instead, she was shot and unalived by said father during a drop off. Y'all remember Aubrey Wyatt? This judge ordered her mother that she could not post anything online about her daughter's way out
Facts, Disturbed Radical.
because it would bring too
Facts.
much attention. So when we're
Facts.
talking about an independent fucking investigation, she is red flag number one.
Yep.
Yeah. If you think they are not covering shit up as we speak, she is exhibit number fucking danger one. It just so happened her stepson was present during the last moments of Nolan's life, and they are refusing to cooperate and give the family answers. I have attached the family's GoFundMe because they're going to need the independent investigation, because I'd be damned if they play in the Wells face in broad fucking daylight.
Amen.
Me, Ashley Cole.
Okay, yeah. But I came across another video. I really wanted to share this with you because this isn't this is something that happens more than we know. This happens more than we know. Disturbed Radical. I like your comments, Disturbed Radical. She has major pull in that area. She was able to get the cabin baby and search paired out there as an alibi to refuse his death as a drowning there before they even reported him missing. Bingo. Bingo. I mean, kids do some crazy things. Kids do some crazy things, and unfortunately, crazy things happen as a result. And you have to live with those things. But covering it up makes it even worse. Yes. The Cajun Navy. Yes. That was interesting, wasn't it? To excuse his death as a drowning. I'm just waiting for this autopsy to come out. Their autopsy. Not Mississippi's autopsy. Their autopsy. That's what I want to hear about. Hold on just a second. I want to pull this one video up, if you'll allow me, that I thought it was very, very interesting. Very interesting. Hold on just a second. Give me just a moment. Where is it at? Where is it at? Is this it? I think I lost the video. Doggone it. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, there was a video that I wanted to pull up for y'all. It was a video of a family who came across something very similar to this and filmed it. They were helping. Here we go with this YouTube tripping. Oh God. Let me find it. Let me find it. I have got to find this. Huh. Okay, I think that here it is. I'm going to play this for you. Yeah, I see you, Yolanda. What are you trying to say, sweetie? I see you, love. Michelle says no cash app needed. Okay, Disturbed Radical says, and the boat was at her house being cleaned late into the night. All their excuses are laughable. Exactly. Oh, I skipped that first one. That judge said the boat ain't theirs, but she had everyone involved at the island and her house that night per GPS tracking so they can get their story straight. Absolutely. You right on point. You right on point. Let me share this video with you. I thought that this was very profound. Okay, I'm gonna make this bigger so y'all can see it because it's very small on my end.
Black people, you have got to teach your kids, especially your kids that are hanging out with rich white kids. That is not good. You got to stop letting them hang out with rich white kids.
As a white individual, I don't even hang out with white people like that. Anytime a group of Caucasians have accumulated in a designated area, something bad's going to happen. And as a black person or a person of color, you don't need to be there. You don't. White people aren't safe. If you are the only black individual in that friend group, you don't need to be in that friend group. What happened to Nolan Wells could happen to you. And I don't care how much evidence that law enforcement agency covers up and hides. If they classify him as a suicide or an accidental death, we all know that his friends, his supposed friends, they murdered him. There are so many black individuals who recently have been classified as suicides. We all know that they were lynched. Why? Because white people did something terrible and the law enforcement agency covered that up. Stop hanging out with white people. We are not safe. And unfortunately, under this administration, white individuals who have racist tendencies and who are racist, they feel emboldened enough.
Wow, she said a mouthful there. It's really unfortunately the truth. Sturb says, especially right now with all this racism ramped up with Trump and the Kyle Rittenhouse and Carmelo Anthony case, you never know people's hidden intentions. We see everything they saying online. Yes, that's true. Very true. Mr. Phillips said, we people who are darker than blue. But what she's saying, there, you can't trust. You can't trust. You can't trust. And these young men had been friends since they were kids. I mean, elementary school kids. But the best friend of this young man has yet to be talked to, yet to be interviewed. I think somebody done got to him. I really do. Because that interview he did with TMZ, even they were shocked. Wait, what? They haven't spoken with you?
That they know that they are going to get away with it. Stop hanging out with white people. Stop doing it. And trust me, I'm not offended if you are a black individual and you don't come near me and talk to me or any of that. You don't need to give me your time. Trust me. While I know I am a safe individual, you don't know I'm a safe individual. And while I try my best to outwardly say I am a safe individual, plenty of racist people say the same thing, and look how it ends up. Stop trusting white people.
Nolan Wells drowned. Why are people so quick to blame his friends?
His white friends left him alone on an island 12 miles off the coast without his phone.
The sheriff said he chose to stay. It's a tragedy, not a crime.
They left and went back without
Amen,
knowing.
Disturbed.
From what we understand, he chose to stay there.
Yeah, that's called shifting blame onto the victim.
Come on, the sheriff investigated.
Before the autopsy results came back, and there's a viral video of a heated argument on the island that day that authorities are now actively investigating.
People argue at parties all the time.
Listen, if 3 black boys left a white boy alone on an island without his phone and he turned up dead, would the sheriff be going on Good Morning America blaming the victim?
No.
That's...
Black people make up 35% of missing persons cases in the FBI database and receive only 7 to 11% of media coverage.
Benjamin.
This story only went national because the internet demanded it.
So the system isn't just failing Nolan.
It's working exactly as designed.
That's right.
Say his name.
Nolan Xavier Wells.
Nolan Xavier Wells.
Autopsies done on black children in America with foul play is presumed to be involved is exactly how this country look at black Americans.
But man, the sweater,
Autopsies
come on
done
now.
on black children where there's presumed to be foul play involved in America is exactly how this country look at black kids. Now they saying that Nolan Wells is presumed to be no foul play involved. Now that was quick, number one. Number two, in all of this right here, his family got smart and they said, you know what? We're going to do our own investigation, which as they should.
If 3 black people took a white man on a boat expedition and didn't return with him, the president would be making a speech right now. There is a double standard of justice and coverage that here's why Kevin discusses in a great post about the national news's silence on Nolan Wells.
Michelle says black teen, 17-year-old Dion Walton, drowned while swimming with friends on July 4th, 2026 in Covington County, Alabama. He was celebrating the holiday with teammates at a pond off Harmony Church Road. Wow. Same weekend. I'm telling y'all, keep your kids close. And it don't matter how much money you got. Hey, Jess, how are you, sweetie? Yes, dear, all is well. Let me start this video back. You hear the points we're making here? For real.
You Google Nolan Wells New York Times, there is no article. Nolan Wells MSNBC, nope, they haven't written one. Try CNN, all that they have is a TikTok style video, no written article. And the Washington Post finally has an article only after his body was found. Here's why Kevin references a study that found while black people make up roughly 35% of missing persons cases in the FBI database at the time of the study, they received only 7 to 11% of media coverage.
And that's the sad part about it. We have people that are gatekeeping on higher levels than we know. They kept this out of the mainstream media for a long time before it got out on mainstream media. And the only reason why it got out there is because of YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, small content creators that forced this out there into the public. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been talking about it. And that judge that's involved, see, her care is only to keep her kid out of jail. It's not about what appearances say, it's what the law says. That's how her way of thinking is. It may look bad, but whatever we do together is what's going to keep you out of prison. However, you guys got sloppy. You withheld evidence. And if nobody goes to jail behind that alone, there needs to be a protest out there. You want to protest everything out? Protest this. Covering up. Hold on. Disturbed Radical says, I'm also going to tell you exactly why they never interviewed any of the other kids or his best friends, because there was orders given from above to not interview or mess with them boys at all. Exactly. Hold on. Benjamin says, I heard, not sure if it's accurate, that he stayed at a friend's house the night before. They wanted to get him on that boat. This is one of many things I heard. Some are bizarre. Well, you know what? Some of the details may, at this point, are neither here nor there because he's gone. But it's the cover up. The cover up that's criminal. The corruption is coming out in the moves that they made after this. I do believe that this was an accident. I do believe that initially this was an accident, but then in the same token, you know, the discounting, because let's be real, this man had the world ahead of him. And jealousy is a strong drug. Some people feel that they're entitled to some things that they didn't work for or are not physically capable of pulling off. Imagine if this young man, or I'm sorry, imagine if Michael Jordan back in his day had been around these boys. I wonder what would have happened to him. I wonder. I'm just saying. Hold on, let me continue.
Why local news outlets like the Mississippi Free Press that's been reporting on this are so important, and why it's so dangerous that news has been consolidating into these big billionaire-owned corporations, forcing lots of local outlets recently to keep shutting down.
In the wake of Nolan Wells going missing with his friends, his white friends, okay, that came back to shore without him, and then he was found deceased a little over 24 hours after he was reported missing, this video started going viral with this white family who was like canoeing in this river, and they were talking about how the currents were so heavy. They're like, you know, canoeing with their family, and they see a black boy who is being tempted or kind of like trying to be peer pressured to swim across this river or where.
This video, this clip right here is what I wanted y'all to see. I wanted you guys to see this clip right here, to see how the mentality of some entitled people can be. I wanted y'all to see this. Hold on.
Whatever body of water that they're in, these white kids are trying to tell him, you're a pussy. Why are you scared? You got a life jacket on. Just swim. Your mom's going to be looking for you. That's why your dad is in prison. All this other stuff, right? Yes, these are white kids who are peer pressuring him, and he's saying, no, I'm going to die. I'm going to drown. I'm not going to do it, even though he had a life jacket on, right? And it was this white family who came to his rescue and helped him.
Check this out, y'all. Check this out.
You can swim down wherever you fucking retard.
You hear that? You hear that, y'all? These are some white boys that are peer pressuring this black kid, this black boy. I don't want to call any of them boy, but they're peer pressuring this young black dude to get in the water. He's saying, I can't swim. Well, you got a life jacket on, you retard. I mean, they're literally belittling him and trying to make him get in that water with a child's life jacket on. And he's saying, no, I don't. I'm going to drown. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. And they're saying, you retard. They're belittling him. They're shaming him. And they are literally trying their damnedest for him to get in that water. Check this out. I'm so glad somebody caught this on video.
How am I going to get you back home? You don't think Mama Marquise is going to be worried? Hey, your mom's saying. My dad's your mom's always worried about you. My dad's in prison. I think that's why. Your dad's in prison. looking at you.
They're saying some of the most just diabolical shit to him.
Bro, you have a life jacket.
Oh, I'm black. It doesn't matter. It's not gonna say.
Oh, yes, it does.
Bro, I'll just find a way. Hey.
They making monkey noises. I swear. Oh my God, this makes me so mad.
Hold on. Hold on.
Handle right here if you want.
Yeah, I might drown.
You won't drown.
You won't drown. Try to get over there.
You're not gonna drown. I promise you won't drown.
There you go.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Hey.
What's your name?
My name is Marquise. Everybody calls me Lamar.
If they hadn't went back and saved him, I wonder what would have happened to him. They went back and saved him and videoed this. See, you can't. Thank God for iPhones. Thank God for iPhones. They caught the very thing that could have possibly happened to this other young man. If not him, others. Because this ain't no one game rodeo. Adventurous you said, what name did he give Morris? I didn't hear. I don't understand your question, honey. Disturbed Radical says they were making monkey sounds at that poor baby. They purposely gave him that baby life jacket that couldn't support his weight. He would drown. Exactly. Had it not been for this family here, what would have happened to him? I was asking, why did he give his name as Morris? You talking about this kid here in the video? His name was Marquise. This is a separate kid. This is a different kid. This is yet another example of how it's not safe to be the only black in a friendship group of white people. This is yet another example. Exactly. You hear that? He said, I'm black. I know they won't come and save me. See there? He's talking about the park service or lifeguards or Cajun Navy or the police. They know what time they're racists on in that area. This is Mississippi. I'm not sure about this particular video, but the South is the South. Michelle says, I'm 30 minutes from Ocean Springs at my Alabama property and thinking about attending a public memorial if before I live. And depending on the Klans and or the United Dixie White Knights response to the gatherings. See, this is crazy. This is crazy. These people have been emboldened to be outright with their rhetoric, their racism. And it don't matter how long y'all been friends.
Like Danella.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was okay getting over here. And they think I'm about to swim back. I can't even swim.
He's telling them I can't swim.
And it's my
they
first
don't
time
care.
Oh, first time? Well, welcome.
Yeah.
How'd you get over here?
Yeah,
They made me take that way over there, and they had 2 life jackets on.
I'm glad we ran into you.
I'm never
You
coming
hear
back with y'all.
We told you if you're coming, we had a life jacket.
A life jacket. Same thing for a big kid. This for a little kid.
That's scary.
Isn't that some shit? I'm going to back that up. They are mad that he was saved. They are mad. Me back
I go to like Danella.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was okay getting over here, and they think I'm about to swim back. I can't even swim.
Doing a good job right now.
Yeah.
Talking about both of this. And it's my first time here.
It's your
Oh, first time? Well, welcome.
Yeah.
How'd you get over here?
Oh, they made me take that way over there, and they had 2 life jackets on.
I'm glad we ran into you.
I'm never coming back with y'all.
We told you if you're coming, we had a life jacket.
A life jacket. Saved it for a big kid. This for a little kid.
That's scary though if you're not used to water.
Yeah.
I just swam my pool in my backyard.
Yeah. Spring water's
They are mad that he's been saved.
We're almost there. I know, it's really strong. And there's a current. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm never coming back with y'all.
I wouldn't want shit to do with them in Timor.
Fuck, his friends are fucking assholes. I would never do that. Don't do that, Mike.
I would never do that to anybody.
And you know what? Actually, let's have a talk about it because I was not going to talk about it, but I think we actually need to talk about it.
Okay, well, she can talk about it. Yes, this was all fun and games for them. They were hoping that they could watch him drown. That's some disturbing shit right there. They were literally pissed off that he got saved. And they're demeaning and belittling him because he wouldn't get in the water with that little kid's life jacket on. And they've got on 2 of them. They've got on 2 life jackets. You see how venomous they got once he got saved? Oh my God. Ooh, Jesus. I'm so glad I don't live in the South. My grandparents got away from that shit. They lived in Tennessee. But this is the world we live in now. And as much as we try to look away and say, no, not racism, no, not racism, you can't say that with all cases. Now, in this particular case, I think that would have been deliberate. I don't believe that those young men, in regards to Nolan's case, deliberately did that to him. But I do believe they got scared and tried to cover it up. And the judge tried to help them for posterity's sake. We have a reputation to uphold in this little town. Exactly, Benjamin. Benjamin said, folks, these places are low vibrational spiritually. These are the offspring of generations of white supremacy. Absolutely. Absolutely. So again, I implore all people of color. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how long they've been friends. Do not let your children be the only one in the bunch. I'm telling you, it's happening more often than we know. Look how much effort we all had to take just to get Nolan Wells' story out there in mainstream media. And another situation similar to that happened over the same exact weekend in another state. And I wouldn't have known nothing about it if Michelle hadn't put it in the comments. Boy, this is a dirty country at times. That white supremacy mentality is baked in. And it's going to take generations for it to get baked out. Sad, sad, sad situation. Well, y'all, that's going to be my show for the day. I can only take so much aggravation, and that one really aggravated me. But I want to thank you guys for stopping in with me today. I wanted to go live and bring this little update to you. This case is going to continue. We're just going to keep our eyes on it and watch it unfold. Okay? So with all that said, thank you so much for those of you that stopped by and wrote all your comments. Disturbed Radical, please don't let this be your last time here. All of you that are new, that haven't been here before, please don't let this be your last time. But Disturbed Radical, I really enjoyed you. Your comments were very, very, very contributing to this whole live stream. And again, I thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful Sunday. Until later, God bless. Bye-bye.
Hey there, my kinfolk, thanks for stopping by. Auntie Mickey's house, where we reach for the sky. Every comment and smile, you make my heart glow. Together we're strong, together we grow. From gossip to politics, we cover it all. Sharing laughs and thoughts, having a ball. Your support means everything that I know. Feels like family here in this sweet show. So let's keep it flowing, keep the love alive. Every moment together makes me thrive. You're more than viewers, you're my kinfolk. You see, my gratitude runs deep as the sea. Thank you for being here, for sharing your time with each comment, with each rhyme. You're my kinfolk, my family, my crew. So much love to all of you. Turn up the camera, let's make it bright. Your support lifts me up, takes flight.